Yo, what's good people? It's your boy Tamar, living out another day. So this video is about my hiking trip that I did yesterday. I was actually gonna record the part of the vlog on the mountain, but then like after getting to the top, my face was like shiny as hell from the sweat. There were little pieces of like tree stuck in my shisha. This is from when I was drinking water. I did not dribble on myself. But yeah, there were bits of tree stuck in my clothes and I was just dead inside, so I decided not to. So this morning I actually spent it on the train and packing my stuff. I'm now in Ningbo. I think that's how you say it. If you just want to say it the English way, just say Ningbo. I've just pulled up to my hotel room. This is the outside. Looks pretty nice. There is a park on that roof and I want to know how to get onto it, but I haven't seen anyone walking across that, so I don't even know if it's like accessible or not, but it looks really nice to be someone that's inaccessible. I'm gonna close my window because it'll make the light a bit softer instead of making me look like Casper or something. Yeah, so I pull up to the room, I opened a bag of crisps, I washed my face, opened my bag, picked up the camera, and decided I may as well run the vlog through before I do anything else. And for today, I'm actually meant to be chilling with my friend, but she's busy for the first, well, a couple hours or whatever, and I'm just gonna go take a walk. So before I decide to go out, I may as well just do the vlog while it's fresh in my head. So we went down to KaoLao Mountain, right? And the funny thing is, I thought that this mountain was kind of like just real close to Shanghai. Turns out the mountain is super close to Ningbo. So I practically came down to Ningbo yesterday, went back to Shanghai, and here I am again now. But it was just a one-day trip. So when I booked onto it, I kind of just looked at it. The pictures from the place looked good. I'm scratching my leg, I'm not doing anything obscene. The pictures looked pretty good, and I just thought, I'll just book on, see how it goes. That's how I take a lot of my trips lately. Same with this one. And it was really good. But the thing with the trip was, it was really easy. Like for the first hour and a half, 2 hours, it was chilled. But then it got hard real quick. So we started off by meeting up 8 in the morning. Took a 3-hour coach drive down to the mountain. Then there was an ancient town that we walked through for, I think we had an hour and a half. Ancient towns have a lot of history and heritage to them. I'd recommend that you go and take a look if you ever happen to come across one. However, I don't find them that interesting personally. After I've been visiting a few of them already, I kind of find that they're often very similar to each other. And a lot of the ancient towns also have the areas that have all the old architecture and like the older things there, but then on the outside of the ancient town is where the people actually live. So it's just a tourist attraction, so you'll go in there and they're all selling like smelly tofu, different kinds of foods and stuff that I just don't really want to eat. And now it's probably just me being fussy, and I did go through that period already where I did decide to try a lot of the stuff. But yeah, so we went through the town, chilled for a bit, found a really nice coffee place, and after we'd done that, we went down to a jade museum, porcelain museum that had some jade stuff in there. Again, it's something that I am not particularly interested in, but I walked around, took a look at all the stuff, because on my mind was just like hiking. I was just looking forward to going and doing the hike. So once it was like all of these like filler things, I was like, okay, it's about that time. We finally did hit that trail, and it was just really simple. There were steps going up a couple of hills, and there was just not a lot. But then, yeah, our tour guide takes us down the main road, and it's just boring. People are like, where's the view? All that's around us is really just trees, right? Trees and trees and trees. And this guy doesn't know. He's kind of just like, this is it. Then he meets up with this older tour guide who happens to be walking past. This guy is like, got a walking stick in one hand, a machete in the other, and in the hand with the walking stick, he's holding some like mountain herbs. He was proper trail master right there, okay? So the guy asked him if there is another place where it has like good scenery, and he's like, yeah, I know the way, just follow me. By this point, the sun's gonna set in like 2 hours, so we're kind of like, we can do this, it'll be all right. And he just takes off. And the younger guy, who was the first tour guide, he was like setting pace, and he'd wait and chill and go, yeah? This old guy was having none of it. He had energy for days. So he was just going and going and going. And I was like, cause he took us off trail, off this like little road where there's so many like bushes and stuff. And I felt like I was getting torn to shreds going through this path. And it got so steep, and I was just like, I don't know if I can make it. This might be the last day anyone hears from me, because if I don't keep going, then I don't know how to get back. And if I fall behind too far and I can't catch up anymore, I'm done. Like, you wouldn't even find a missing persons case. That place is out back of everything. I'll probably be found in some cave 10 years later, living off berries and bugs. Long story short, I got to the top, we made it, and it was so nice. Like, if we hadn't done that section of the hike where we get to the top and see like an amazing view, then I wouldn't have felt like it was actually a very successful hiking trip. Because before we got up there, it was really just real flat. We probably hiked in half an hour or so, like more altitude than we had in the entire time before that. So we got really high up. We could see like the lakes, the trees, and the hills from like quite a far distance. The sun was setting as well. We had about an hour left of daylight hours by the time we got there. So pictures turned out really nice. Everyone just started eating some food and chilling. Yeah, it was so beautiful. Because I haven't been on a hike in a little while as well, so it was a real nice change. And it's been a long couple months of work. This holiday is very, very welcome. Okay, so that is actually about it for this holiday. Like, I'm gonna spend the next 2 days here, well, the next 2 nights here in Ningbo. Then when I head back to Shanghai, it's gonna be like 2-3 days of rest, just chilling with friends, chilling at home, getting my steps in. Yeah, that's about all there is to tell. Peace out. Appreciate those that took the time to watch, and I'll catch you another time.